I have a story I wanted to share with y'all. This is BBC News. This is written by Kelly Ng. And, there's many places where you could maybe get meditative about things in your life that are bothering you. For instance, Aaron Rodgers just went to a darkness retreat that I found out about.
Is it like a whole it's okay that you're not vaccinated retreat?
Yeah, I mean, one has to. This is more Sage Against the Machine for sure. But yeah. It was reported that he was in Southern Oregon.
Some more Sage Against the Machine.
He was in Southern Oregon in what amounts to a hobbit hole, where you just are in the dark room for 4 days. And you're supposed to just be in there without your phone, just thinking about stuff.
Gosh,
I'm
like a nightmare.
I think that just drives
That's
you crazy.
That's like prison punishment. That's like being in the hole.
Yeah, and he was paying like a couple grand to do it.
Yeah,
too, so.
Wild also that whoever is arranging that is just like fleecing rich people, like fleecing rich kooks. You're like, yes, this hole is designed for this. I only go into this hole. Don't do your own hole.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like just go in your room.
Yeah, I know, right?
Can I have some running water there? That would be a sensory deprivation tank. That's not this. This is a quiet hole.
But I found this one. This is sort of along the same lines. I found this interesting. So again, Kelly Ng writing for BBC. There was a time when Don slept fitfully and would be up in the wee hours to monitor prices and his portfolio balance. Don was pouring up to $200,000 every week into crypto trades. And so this is his quote. I'd break into a sweat before going on long flights because I wouldn't be able to access the internet, he said. Don works in a company that processes central bank digital currency transactions in London, and he did not want to use his real name and wishes to remain anonymous because he fears his comments could spark a backlash from investors. He says that he went on a quote-unquote downward spiral in the middle of 2022, and that's when he decided to seek help.
Wait, so who is Don?
Don is a man that is about to go to rehab for crypto.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Well, if you're on a plane and you want it, just fucking spend the $15 for the go-go in-flight Wi-Fi that doesn't work that good.
I think some flights it's even provided now. It's not even, you don't even have to pay.
I was going to say, where it's only $6, Spirit Airlines. That's right, $6.
They have $6 internet?
$6 internet on Spirit, yeah. Yeah, you're sitting on a wooden plank, but hey, you can at least look at Facebook.
I mean, for 3 hours or whatever. For domestic flight, I don't know why I've been so discouraged against Spirit Airlines. It's a hellish experience. It's like, I don't know.
I ride hard for Spirit. If you're
you're a Spirit stan. Okay.
If you roll solo and you don't have a family and you don't need anything other than a backpack, it's great. If you are that very specific person, i.e. me, it's fine.
I like to try and if I'm just doing a weekend trip, I like to just bring the backpack. That's like a challenge that I like to present myself.
Yeah. It's like there's got to be a Target in the area nearby if you actually need something.
If you miss something, you hit up the Walmart, you're fine. What is the status? Where are we at with crypto?
So Don is seeking help, and he says the solution came in the form of a 4-week stay at The Balance, a sprawling rehabilitation center.
Balance hole?
Get in the balance hole.
Get the balance hole, shut up.
It is a rehabilitation center with dozens of staff on the Spanish island of Mallorca. So isn't that nice that he gets to go for 4 weeks to one of the most beautiful places in the world so he can't deal fake money anymore. So Don lived in a private villa and was attended to by his own butler and chef. His treatment comprised of therapy and also massages, yoga, bike ride, all for the low price of $75,000.
So no hole.
No hole for this one.
No quiet hole.
No quiet hole. Founded in Zurich with properties in London and Mallorca, The Balance describes itself as a, quote, safe space enabling health and fulfillment. The landing page has pictures of beachfront villas, spas, and glowing testimonials from past clients. The center lists treatment programs for anxiety.
The punishment has to fit the crime.
Anxiety, burnout, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, and eating disorder. Don says it helped him wean off crypto.
By spending real money on bike rides and shit.
It's funny. It's like if Don's a crypto guy, does he have $75,000 to blow at this point?
This is where you find out if that portfolio can turn into fiat or not. So the pandemic and a volatile crypto market have spurred a trading frenzy in digital currencies, and now luxury rehab centers are popping up around the world promising to treat crypto addiction.
Oh my God.
What other addictions do these luxury centers cure you of?
Marvel Snap.
Yeah.
Playing too much Marvel Snap. Put you into your discard deck.
Yeah.
Dessert addiction.
Yeah, Fruit Ninja. Let's see, what is other fake stuff that I got into? Lego Star Wars. I liked that one a lot.
Excessive pruning from being in a luxury pool.
Yeah.
Massage addiction.
That's an expensive one, too.
Sure.
Iron poisoning from spitting gold coins out of your mouth like Scrooge McDuck.
Right.
The BBC has found that most of the rehab centers appear to be of the luxe variety and also offer treatment for other addictions, narcotics, alcohol, and eating disorders. 3 rehab centers and 2 addiction clinics the BBC contacted said that they have received hundreds of related queries in the past 2 years, but addiction experts are skeptical whether crypto trading warrants such an exorbitant intervention. Quote, the treatment for crypto addiction is similar to other addictions. It says Annie Lemke, a psychiatry professor at Stanford, and she says it is a psychosocial disease.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So it requires a biopsychosocial intervention. Experts like her argue that it's
sense.
akin to gambling and should be treated as such, which I'm like, yep, bingo, there it is.
Are we also... Can you also go here for NFT addiction? If you have too many bad monkey chips.
Guy just comes in scratching. I got too many bored apes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was the first guy to buy that Kings of Leon album as a non-fungible token.
Oh my God.
That's sad that's where I found out about NFTs. Was I was listening to some podcast where they were making fun of the Kings of Leon for releasing their album as an NFT, and I was like, what is that?
Is it like one of their classic albums, or is it
No, it was like their newest one, I think.
So you could just like, is it like
Wait a minute.
when that guy bought the one Wu-Tang album and then put it away?
Yeah.
Like
but that was a physical album.
The Martin, the
Shkreli.
Shkreli, that shitty guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm misunderstanding. So the Kings of Leon, instead of putting out an album, they made an ape with wearing their clothes. Like, I don't understand.
They made the album itself was like an NFT. So instead of paying money, I guess, or instead of buying a physical copy of the album, you would buy like an NFT of the album cover, and then I guess they would send it to you. I don't know. It was funny because it was very like, I reference this bit all the time, but it's one of those things like the older I get, the more it's true. And there was a bit where Lewis Black was saying, sometimes somebody will come up to you with something so ridiculous, they'll be like, oh my God, there's a bear just shitting everywhere. And you're like, I haven't seen a bear. And then next week the bear is moving into your house.
Right.
And it was very much that with NFTs. I was like, man, Kings of Leon's dumb. And then 5 seconds later, it was fucking everywhere.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I don't think I know anyone who is currently doing it, but I think I knew some guys who were kind of in on it earlier and made a little bit of money. And but I think they've all thankfully gotten out.
Oh,
but,
God, yeah.
But yeah, I think if you could have been into it in that little pocket where you're like, I don't think this is the future. I will try and make a little money from this and then bail.
Right.
Probably that was probably smart.
Yeah.
Hey, more power to them if they could see the potential in it and then dip out of it at the right time.
I'm definitely jealous.
They didn't have to go to Barbados to get cured of their NFT addiction.
Didn't have to get stuffed into a hole with Aaron Rodgers. Sorry, we double booked the hole. This NFT addict's going to be coming in here with you.
You think you're like, are you Aaron Rodgers? And he just holds a finger to his mouth.
Just slowly puts the helmet on.
Yeah. I'm not vaxxed for anything. Check, please.
It says, those who are addicted to crypto trading start increasingly turning to it as a source of excitement and pleasure in their lives, says Aaron Sternlicht, who runs New York-based Family Addiction Specialists with his wife, Lynn. He says...
gambling.
He says, yeah, that's what he says. He says the telltale signs of crypto addiction include lying, stealing, debt, not being able to sleep, or even relax.
Being thrown out of a moving van.
Buy an ape, a bored ape.
Buy a home recording studio to record rock opera.
He says Don sought options for treatment when his girlfriend broke up with him after she realized the extensive losses that he'd racked up during the crypto downturn in 2022. So yeah, this guy just bet it all on crypto, and then his wife left him.
Story as old as time.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Crypto addicts often need help setting boundaries, such as time limits for trading and stop-loss limits, orders with instructions to close out a position when it reaches a certain price to guard investors against excessive losses. This is the last quote from Don here is great. It was only when my children came to stay with me over Christmas that I realized how erratic I'd become. I was hostile towards them, and they were worried that I was sleeping for days at a time.
Well, at least he's realizing it, I guess. There's hope for crypto addicts if Don can become self-aware like this. And
he says, yet all the while, none of us thought that my crypto trading was part of the problem.
Yeah.
And I just love that the Shining is happening at this guy's house, but instead of all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, it's just diamond hands and rocket ships and shit. Yeah. Just emojis. Yeah, so that was what I woke up to this morning, was like, oh, people need rehab for crypto. We're in a good spot now, I think. That's the thing, is they always say with the gold rush, you don't get rich on the mines. You get rich if you're the guy selling shovels and pans.
Right, yeah.
Like,
what's the crypto version of that, I wonder?
I think it's rehab.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be
the cottage industry of
crypto rehab. Yeah.
I guess if you can draw apes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah. If you could draw apes, or if you can dig a hole and convince someone to stay in it.
Yeah.
If
you can be the P.T. Barnum in this scenario.
I mean, if you just tell people that's the treatment for crypto addiction is darkness, you know, that guy in Oregon's got it figured out. He doesn't have to pay rent on a giant facility in Mallorca.
Yeah, doesn't have to have bikes for everybody.
Yeah, just dig a hole in Southern Oregon.
Some version of timeout, whether it's a hole in the ground or it's Barbados.